So by now, I'm sure everybody has seen that little bit from Dynamite, the footage of CM Punk and Jack Perry's incident backstage. And I can't help but think, this doesn't look good for anyone, really. Like CM Punk, he pretty much said exactly what happened in this video, so it doesn't make him look any worse. He already told his side of it, and people don't give a people don't care what he did. All it really did, I mean, if anything, it makes Tony Khan and AEW look worse for even coming back with this. This video comes up this much later. Like, what did they really think they were going to get out of this? Was it going to be ratings? I don't think so.
So I will tell you, just earlier today, Tony Khan did tweet that viewership was up 29% for Dynamite. That being said, my view is simply this. We didn't really learn anything new from the video. Whether or not Perry was professional in how he went about things, if everybody did tell him not to do it, but some people still let him do it, and he knew it was going to be problematic, you can argue his professionalism. Either way, CM Punk is a veteran. He is supposed to be a locker room leader. Well, he always tried to be. So for him to lose his cool and actually make it a physical altercation, that's bad on him. And as far as Tony Khan fearing for his life, that became more of a joke than it ever did. Because honestly, like when they talked about first, I figured maybe it was like monitors were on the walls and stuff like that, and maybe the scuffle like started knocking things over, like giant bookcases, like with the domino effect where you're worried about stuff falling all over you. But no, how do you worry and fear for your life in that situation? It makes no sense. So nobody looks good. The only thing I have to really say is I'm tired of people giving AEW crap for bringing up WWE references on TV when WWE Mania Week, I watched probably 6 hours of interview footage. In every single one, they talked about AEW and they took shots and different things like that. But this is a little bit different. This is why I agree with you. Like, it doesn't help AEW because you took something behind the scenes and put it on your TV. It's not little shots that come in beneficial for promos or anything like that. You put it on your TV show. Tony Khan, if you wanted to do an interview with somebody like Ariel Helwani, even though he wouldn't, because apparently they had beef, and you released it there, it would have made a lot more sense. But putting it on your TV show, the only thing I can get out of it is, hey, at least it started to actually build the tag team match for Dynasty. Because I like the promos around it.
And did we really need that to help build? It's FTR Young Bucks. Do you really need? The only thing that I feel like got built there is a Jack Perry CM Punk match. Like, I would watch a Jack Perry CM Punk match, and I'd be real hyped for it after seeing that footage. But if that's not happening, then, and we know that's not happening, then just don't.
Well, I feel like a lot of people suspect that this is how Jack Perry is going to return to the company. He's going to join the Elite, in all that situation to go against FTR. So that I don't mind, but yeah, it doesn't really. If you didn't play the video and you brought it up again in promos, I don't think that's any better because it's the same thing FTR said. Everybody's trying to move past it. So if you just start referencing it again, it's still going to be a negative thing. So at least it's referenced with context, I guess. I don't know.
But that's. I have FTR stated what we all feel, and maybe that's supposed to build them as a stronger baby face, because FTR, in my opinion at least, has gone kind of cold, but they're never going to be completely cold. They're FTR, but they've gone kind of cold. But this I guess this was their attempt at building them as babyface more. But like I said, for me, all this did was make me say, man, it would be real cool if CM Punk and Jack Perry would wrestle. I would pay good money for that.
Well, as you're talking about kind of helping them out with being baby faces, I do think there's a having CM Punk's name chanted on your television show when he's not there, you fired him, he's in the other company. That is never a good thing. That being said, I do feel like what they did was dive into how a lot of people who were against the elite for everything that happened, they really just dug themselves in deeper for that heat, and FTR got to play the role of everybody else who just wants to move past it. Like, we're sick of this, just move past it, which also works towards everything that WWE referenced over like WrestleMania week and everything. It's just simply they get to be the ones that echo the crowd that says, move the fuck on. But if this is really building to Jack Perry returning, we're not moving on from it because you know it's going to get referenced when he comes back.
That's going to be all. They're going to, if they run this thing to the ground, I don't know what I'm going to do.
Better,
I'm an AEW fan, so I'm going to watch AEW.
better
That's
yet,
just my preferred product, but
you can never book Jack Perry on an AEW show that takes place in Chicago. You won't be able to do it.
see, I would want to see it.
I would too. I would
That's
find it amusing,
see,
but it would be so
as long as
bad.
it's as long as they as you know as the fans are gonna chant CM Punk, whatever. But as long as AEW just were to just be like, we're just gonna leave it alone and just let Jack Perry be a heat magnet for that night, I would be so down.
Yeah, it just sucks because you know how it's going to come off and how everybody's going to talk about it as such a bad thing to have his name like chanted during shows. But at the same time, they chanted his name in WWE for almost a freaking decade and he wasn't even with the company. So to me, I'm kind of right there with you. Like, you're letting realism into it and you're letting people get invested in ways that work better in today's wrestling world and social media and everything else. But it's a fine line before it turns to too much and being too bad. And so I hope they have enough sense, at least from here on out, to walk that line pretty smart because it could get bad fast.
Yeah, yeah. I think the moral of the story is here: just get on with the good wrestling. AEW, you have great wrestling matches. We've seen things that we would never say we could see in WWE. Just keep doing that. You don't have to keep trying to go below the belt with them.
But I'm good with them in terms of if you go back to just like veiled references during promos, sure, why not? The other company does it every single week pretty much too. And it
Sure,
gives
fine.
you those mic drop moments that can be fun. Just be smart about
Yeah,
it.
yeah, like those. I even get annoyed with those, but here and there they are good. But this was too much for me.
Didn't need to be on TV, especially. Let us know what you think. If you agree, disagree, let us know. Drop a comment down below.